face with innovation. These are the 10 that I talk about in the book: vision, strategy, goals, insights, idea generation, idea evaluation, idea development, organizational psychology, and the rest. And I did a poll as part of creating the book to see, which one of these is the most important to people. Which one of these do you think that is the biggest barrier? And the most popular one was organizational psychology. And a lot of that is risk averse, fear of failure, things like that, the cultural aspects. And as we look at the organizational psychology as it relates to innovation, one thing that I have in the book is the Innovator's Framework, and it takes a simple framework from Gary Hamel and evolves it and adds another lens to it. And so the bottom three, intellect, diligence, and obedience, usually you get from people when they come to work. If you have good management, you get good leadership, you can unlock those three. But to start unlocking people's initiative and creativity, you have to provide the respect and the trust for employees. To get to passion, you have to provide a sense of purpose and a sense of fun within the organization. And to get to innovation, you really have to have the resource flexibility and the financial flexibility and the sharing of insights within the organization to make you progress to that point where you can have sustainable innovation. But one of the things I like to talk about is that when we think about the science of innovation or innovation management, it's not really new. It's a combination of all these other sciences and all these other professions that we've had for a long time. Things like knowledge management, managing change, and leadership and communications. And so these 6 things coming together can help have your catapult at the ready to attack internal barriers, ready to leverage external talent, unleash internal talent, optimize your system, manage the risks, and accelerate your efforts. We'll pause for a second and think about the fact that big ideas often start small. Big ideas are often a collection and a connection of small ideas. But at the same time, when we look at big ideas, they start from a seed of an idea. And we don't necessarily know from this whole collection of idea seeds which one's going to grow up and be the whopper, which one's going to be the biggest idea. In part because we don't, as we identify the fatal flaws of ideas and we start working against them, we don't know for sure which ones we're going to be able to jump over in a reasonable time frame or at a reasonable cost as we pursue them. So that's another reason why we have to have this portfolio of ideas that we're pursuing. And that's another reason why it's good to pursue a strategy of small experiments and investing small amounts of money in lots of different ideas to see which ones make progress and have momentum, while you can continue to consider and think about the ideas and the possibilities of those ideas for the marketplace and the connection with the key customer insight.